Good afternoon, welcome to Keycard Gaming. I'm Elendil. Welcome to some more Barbary pirates in Europa Universalis 4. So when we last left our intrepid pirate band, we just vassalized Flumpkin, so I'm going to immediately try to improve relations with them. Already doing it, great. They're not going to like me, but they're a vassal, so they're stuck with me. They do have some liberty desire, but that'll probably go down as we make them like us more. So keep an eye on that. One of the newer mechanics is as if you have a lot of vassals and they're all stronger than you relative to you, that can cause liberty desire. One of the viewers recommended trying to support Naples' independence, so we can get some whenever they break free of Aragon or have any of that nonsense happen. We could do something. It's possible. They're probably not going to like me because we're different religion, but probably improve relations once this claim is done in the Zab here. Let's go back down to speed 3 and just keep playing. See what happens. I got some money. I should train up some more ships. I'd like to get up to 10 transports eventually, but I'm not going to deal with it right now. 12 galleys is good. Just make some more barks. Right now I'm going to stay at the force limit just to a little more stable in my economy. We can go over a little bit. Go up to grab another 5 stack here. I guess I should make a template of those, huh? We'll call it 5 pirate ships because I'm unoriginal. 5 light ships, 5 provinces. There we go. So the next conquest is gonna be one of these guys for sure, as I mentioned. We did end up rivaling Morocco, so I do want to try to get to war with them. Maybe our vassal will make some claims. See if he's got any. He does have a claim here, so maybe he'll fabricate some more claims and we can kind of feed him a little bit before we annex him. The only issue there is that he is the wrong religion. So the more land we give him, the harder it's going to be to incorporate it all once we actually do that. Although, if you recall, we did take one of our ideas a little later on is missionary strength, so we'll see what happens. Insult Morocco, that's always a good one. Get the diplomat back from Tonkin first, and we'll tell these guys they suck. For free, make our military like us better. England has rivaled us. That's an interesting rivalry. They're not really a threat or anything, or they're not really near us. Maybe because of this province. I don't know. Interesting. Athens. I've never seen Athens free. What's their deal? They are Greek, Catholic, vassal under Byzantium. Maybe Byzantium released them? I don't know. It's a little different. Not nicely different stuff going on. We can... Wow, yeah. So right now with our current missionary strength, it'll take us a long time to convert this province. Mainly because their religion and our low strength. If we had more stability, that could help, or if we really cared about it, we could always hire the advisor to give us more missionary strength. I still gotta figure out trade efficiency. Well, you know what? Let's find out now. So right now we're making trade efficiency. So it does increase our merchant. So trade efficiency guy probably at level 1 would pay for himself. Let's grab him. And we don't really have any inflation issues yet. Not too worried about either one of these. New mission. Remove Jared from the map. That's a great one. So both these are going to give us free Casus Belli against Jared here. This one will give us 5 prestige. This will give us admin points and more prestige. So we obviously want to do this one. Let me get my ships formed up before I do anything crazy. Get them privateering somewhere, probably in another productive node. I believe in the ledger I can see trade nodes. Yeah, trade nodes. I can sort by total. I can't reach Lubeck. Venice is good. Genoa is good. Right now my ships are privateering in Venice and Sevilla. Yeah, I'll send these guys to Genoa just to be a little different. Try to keep everybody in the spirit of being piratical. Let's go to Genoa. And our merchants are in... We're transferring trade here, transferring trade here. maybe not the greatest. I wonder if it would be worth transferring trade to Venice simply to loot Venice. I don't know. It's worth looking into once you really want to get involved in the trade game. So these guys, assign our leader here, and we'll probably go right to war. Oh, their ally is Mazab, which would be great. Does Mazab have any allies? No. So I can make them a co-belligerent and make it easier to make cheaper to take their provinces. I will do that. And bring this army down. See what happens. Back to speed 3 for fighting, because you never know what unexpected nonsense will pop up. Our vassal's going to help out. It'll be super helpful. Mazab has no army. Relative strength alliance. They literally only have two regiments who are being destroyed. So for level 2, so we just need a value stack here to take care of them. And here for level 2, send these 2 regiments over there. Vassal is going to siege it down, but I don't really trust him to do a good job. They like to break out of the fight or do some weird stupid stuff. We'll just attach here. Our leader has no siege value, so he can go join up with this army. We'll send him back to the capital. Form our major stacks up there. And now we're just sieging. It's easy. This is going to give us some more aggressive expansion. This one won't matter for Mazab too much because there isn't a whole lot around here. I don't care about Morocco. And he really has no friends. He's got no friends, so that's fine. Over here, I don't really want to get involved with the Mamluks. They're pretty big. Let's take a look at the Mamluks' power here. Total armies. 31,000. Excuse me, 31,000. We've got 21,000. We could have a couple more. Now see, remember I mentioned earlier I like to go into wars that look at my manpower? So I'm going to move these guys off on my vassal, siege that down. Simply to try to regain a little bit of manpower. It's one of those things you don't tend to look at when you just want to conquer people. But anyway, yeah, the only threat really on the east side is the Mamluks, and I do have a little bit of buffer there. Till I eat Tunis and Fizan. Although a lot of this is desert, so we can always scorch the desert and they can walk through a couple provinces and take some attrition. It's a great little mechanic. The scorched earth button here. This one. Costs 5 military power, lasts 60 months, and the biggest thing is that it makes reduces the supply limit modifier, which makes you take more attrition because you don't have supply in an area anymore. Sieges are going on nicely. We're still making money from privateering. Yeah, do you know what? It's not making a whole lot of money. I'm gonna try putting them somewhere else. Let's add them to Sevilla. I'm sure I could spend a whole video just trying to play the trade game, which would be super engaging gameplay, I'm sure. So for now, I'll just kind of wing it. Now we are over the naval force limit. Let me show you guys. So we're over the force limit by 4. It's costing us 0.21. But we know that those ships are gaining us a good 0.5-ish. So we're gaining money. So it's worth it to be over the force limit. We've got these guys fully sieged down. So it will cost me 100 Diplo to annex these guys. 45 here. I don't know. It's tempting. So it's either 45 Diplo now, or sorry, it's 100 Diplo now, or we vassalize them, and then it's going to cost us their total base tax is 1 and 1. So that would be pretty easy to vassalize, although we'll take the diplomatic reputation hit. You know what? I'm just going to phalanx them because I don't care. Sure, it's not the most tactical decision, but it is what it is. And these guys cost nothing because they are the war goal. We'll take it. Need another rival. Tempted to counter rival. You know what? I want to rival the Ottomans, but I wish I had somebody else locally I could rival. Could rival Castile, and that might help us get Naples to be on our front. Oh, they're hostile. That's not going to happen. Even if I did increase my relations there. I'm not going to worry about another rival yet. I want you to be still be happy with me. Take military tech 4, we will do that. It's going to give us the ability to build the armory, a couple other things. And another mission. Insult Aragon arrival. Yeah, that's good. That's easy. I love insulting people. Makes me feel good inside. More military power. We got the core of these things. Probably would be a good idea instead of just leaving them overextended. Plenty of points. We are a little behind on admin and Diplo. In a couple of years we'll be worrying about taking our first group. Deal with that when we get to it. Probably plutocratic. It's really good for republics. We'll look at that then. We're going to revolt risk down here. Yeah, I'm going to raise autonomy. Because these are one base tax. I don't want to deal with the rebellion. See if I can do any other autonomy stuff. Here we could lower it. It would give us a third. It would basically bring us up to 3. Probably not worth it just to lose 17%. Difficult people with the wrong culture. And some of these guys. Protect against Morocco. We could protect against Morocco. That could be easy. And that's going to give us armed tradition, rival of rival. We're never going to get Venice to like us because we're privateering their node. Yeah, I'm at -25 because we're competing great power. It's good to be seen as a great power. We're 41st in the world right now in the rank. That's good. So I think we'll take the protect against the Mamluks. Because again, this is never going to happen. We could do conquer Jufra, but I really need to stop being at war. Take against Morocco and we'll build one more troop. See if that is enough. Now, something funny can happen if you get that mission and you say you need one troop and you build it, but in the meantime they build another troop. It'll actually dynamically increase the mission, so you can get into a kind of a Cold War arms race, which can be a little interesting. Sometimes you don't realize that you just keep building troops and then all of a sudden you're in trouble. A little bit of wrong religion. Won't worry about that. I might take the guy, missionary strength guy, if it shows up, just to try to get rid of that. We could also take the unrest guy. That would cost us 4 per month. That would actually put us in negative. There you go. Check against Morocco. Easy. Good times. Increase our control of the spice. Alright. Peasants typically had no voice, but they could occasionally gain access to the monarch and ask for redress. Sometimes these requests for redress would be directed at the local lord who is perceived to be violating the peasants' rights. Stepping in to override nobles' local authority is a drastic step. We can lose prestige, we can get a peasant revolt. We'll just bet a peasant revolt because it's only peasants. Prestige isn't that high. I think we can come up in Messina. Come up in Messina, which is... I know I'm not... Oh, you know what? It's going to be one of these little islands, isn't it? Yep. I don't really want to put troops over there, so we will accept. We'll lose the prestige. I don't want to deal with it. Stupid people revolting over here. Be happy. You live on a great little island. It's mountainous. You should be thanking me. Let's look at our missions. Increase control over spice. Right now, let's see, do we have any spice producing provinces? What I love about this game is you have a million different map modes here. Need to find the right one. Trade goods map mode. There we go. Trade goods. I don't know that we have any spice. Spices 1, 2. We do have spices. There are no other. So it's this green color with a like kind of little, I don't know, carroty, spicy thing. I'm not a doctor. There's no. I mean, that's the nearest one to the east. Some colonizing ones down here. I guess if we took one of these, we could do it. Which wouldn't be out of the question. But what does that give us? Admin power, 10 prestige. We're not going to be fighting anytime soon. I'll scan it. I don't want to have to try to force us off into trying to take land all the way over here. See if our little guys get any more claims. Nope, just one. It's too bad. At least he doesn't hate us. He's starting to like us now. We're gonna go with Castile. Decided. We'll embargo them. do wonder what's going to happen if the Iberian wedding fires and our two rivals combine into one. I imagine it'll keep our rivalry and we'll just dump the other one, but it could be interesting to see when that happens. Back into Speed 4, we're kind of just playing it cool right now. Let's see. So, again, this is the same event we had earlier, yesterday's video, where we lose discipline for because the nobles are idiots. I think we must have lost it, so it's not stacking, we just have it again. Yeah, so it's another 5 years. 2 years. With that. Oh well. Well, at least Athens was cool, but the Ottomans are quickly eating them up. They will not be long for this world. Caraman. Let's just take a look around the world here. Akkudlu is still around. Ethiopia is an interesting start because they're Coptic. They're Catholic-ish. In a land full of animists and Shias, Sunnis. Not too much else. Not too much has changed in Africa. A lot of fighting. Rebels in Mali. Let's look at the old world. Not too much has changed up here. We're only 7 years in. France has started to eat some of their vassals, and Burgundian inheritance hasn't fired yet because Burgundy's still big. We gotta assume Austria yet, still the emperor. Things are happening. Muscovy, Kazan. Sweden's still pretty big. Sweden's independent yet? Let's see. Did they literally just flip independent as I looked at them? I think so. Well, you don't see that every day, folks. Just want to make sure that we keep these guys happy. If we wanted to annex them, we could do it in 59. Probably will just annex them as fast as I can. So again, we get another election. Take the status just to get keep them in power. Deity selection. We're not going to be creating cores for a while. A tax modifier could be good again because we get a lot of our money from tax. Unrest could be good because we do have a little bit of unrest, but none of these are particularly. It's 20-year average time to fire. Well, can fire in 20 years. 17, 19, so I'm not worried about that. Some of these are really situational. Trade income modifier, we don't get too much from trade. Tech cost guy could be good. Snotra, the clever goddess. The wise man or woman can be called Snotter in her honor. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm sure it's not Snotter. So we're looking at tech ideas here. We're still a couple hundred points away from getting any of these ideas. If we could read, we're getting a neighbor bonus -5. Get another -10 would be helpful. So for 4 years, that could be good. I think I'm going to go one more time with the tax modifier. Maybe next election we'll take the tech cost. I feel like you got to take a few techs for that to be really worth your 4 years, or got to build a lot of stuff. Reduces your building cost. I would like to improve relations with them in the off chance that they stop being hostile and start liking us. And again, because remember earlier we offered a royal marriage to Tumpkin. Now we have a new leader, so we can do a new royal marriage. Don't have any diplomats. Now if we accept theirs, we'll be stuck with a royal marriage until, well, they have Regency Council, so until they die, I guess. It could be a little interesting. But I'm going to offer one to them, because that way I'm not bound to them for too long. Although I do plan on taking them, annexing them pretty quick, so shouldn't be too bad. It wouldn't really matter if we're tied to them. In a situation where you're trying to like break them free, or you do a lot of weird things, you don't want to get tied up in a long royal marriage. So I'd like to continue improving with them just to get them up to full here. New mission, Silk of Steel. Yeah, I gotta pretty much always take those because they're just easy. Of course, I don't have a diplomat, because I just sent one away, which is poor-ish planning. So what else can we do? Protect against Castile would require us to have 37 regiments. Not going to happen. Again, make Venice like us. Conquer Jufra. These guys, they're allied with the Mamluks. So if I attacked them, they would bring in the Mamluks, which would be disgusting. So I don't really want. I didn't even want to cast this Valley there. I don't really have any good missions. We'll look at Is that Venice? Yeah, we looked at Venice earlier. So Urbino. Venice is enemy of enemies, so we could potentially get him up. But it's a lot of work just for... Although we don't need typical power. Let's give it a shot. We got nothing to lose. Worst case, we don't complete the mission and we're still in the same boat we're in now. See what happens there. I'm going to take a quick break here. It's a good place to kind of try to put a cut. Take a break here. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are liking what you see. I'd love to see some comments. I'm sure I'm making some tactical errors, so let me know what I'm doing wrong, because we'll do better the next time. Or let me know if you learned anything. I'd love to hear that too. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.